Today, let's talk about the architecture that powers the biggest, most demanding apps in the world.
So how do giants like Netflix handle millions of users at once? Well, the secret is in their structure.
In the beginning, there was the monolith. Think of it as one giant single block of code.
But the problem is, a tiny bug can crash the whole thing, and scaling it is super inefficient.
So what's the solution? You've got to break it apart. And that brings us to microservices.
Instead of one big block, you have lots of small, independent services, each doing one specific job.
And just look at the difference here. This approach unlocks two massive wins: scalability and resilience.
First up, scaling. This is how you handle huge, sudden spikes in traffic without breaking a sweat. Okay, so scaling up is just getting a bigger server, but scaling out means adding more servers.
With microservices, you just spin up more copies of the one service that's getting hammered. So efficient.
All right, that second big win is all about resilience, not letting one failure sink the whole ship.
Right, so if one service goes down, the rest of the app just keeps on chugging. The failure is contained.
So how do you actually manage all these moving parts? Well, you use some proven design patterns.
First up, the API gateway. It's basically a single front door that directs all the incoming traffic.
And then there's the circuit breaker. If a service is failing, it just stops sending requests there. Smart.
And you can see from the data that API gateway is huge. It's easily the most common pattern out there.
And here's how it all fits together in a real system: load balancers, gateways, the whole shebang.
But, it's not all perfect. Microservices come with their own set of serious headaches, too.
Which means it's all about picking the right tool for the job. And that leads to some surprising advice.
Basically, don't start with microservices. Stick with a monolith until it actually starts to hurt your progress.
It really makes you think, right? What's that first piece you'd break off? It's all about that trade-off.